Hello, hello, hello. How are you? My hair is all over the place. My hair is super long right now. I like it. It's got this cool like fro thing, but it's like a hot mess. Like I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out. I gotta look pretty for you guys. I gotta look pretty for the people. You people on the interweb. So, hello, hello, hello. I am Travis Gibb. I am the creator of lots of good books from Cthulhu Invades series to Granite State Punk to Voodoo Nations, Broke Down and Forwarded Bodies, Hospice, all sorts of really cool stuff. Upheaval, Holiday Spirits, which is our book we're talking tonight. But if you are watching this, I need a favor. I need you to click on that comment. I need you to leave me a comment so I know that you're here. I don't know if you're here because I just don't know. I don't know if this thing works. Is it on? I don't know what's going on. So if you could leave me a comment, that would help me out tremendously and cause me way less stress in the next few minutes. We have a whole bunch of cool creators coming on to talk about their books. We're going to see how it goes. I haven't done one of these in a couple of weeks, so it's going to see what happens. I'm in the middle of sending out books. I'm sending out, for those who back other people's books that aren't mine, I am helping a friend out and sending out Immortal Coal. So if you get Immortal Coal, I'm sending that out. And I'm setting up Upheaval, but I don't know where Upheaval is. So, here's one. Here's an Upheaval. And I'm setting up Upheaval. So we've got tons and tons of cool stuff going on here at Orange Cone Productions household. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. But without further ado, I'm going to invite my friends on, and I'm going to invite them obviously on the way. I normally do it on the way I like them, but people have been getting offended. So I'm just going to do the guy who impresses me the most. Hey, Kat. Thank you, Kat. So the guy who impresses me the most is Henri. Henri impresses me the most. Runs a daily show, puts out at least 3 books a year. Like, he just kills it. He just kills it. No, and his personal life is always perfect. Every time we talk about how great his personal life is. So the guy's got everything going for him. So how are you, Henri?
Well, I appreciate everything. I appreciate how I project myself onto the internet, Travis, and I'm very honored that that you think so highly of me, because the feeling is mutual, my friend. I have a lot of respect for you too. So thanks for having me here.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see who else we got. We got some cool people. You probably don't even know this guy. This guy is new to the scene. He's from Canada. Don't hold him against him. We got Braden here. Braden,
hey,
how are you?
Let's go. Doing well. Always happy to be on.
Yeah. Do you know Henri? Do you know Braden?
No, Braden.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I don't think I've met you.
He's Canadian. Don't hold that against him. He doesn't.
Not at all. He resides in the same country as one of our favorite Canadians.
There you go. I'm like the mediocre Canadian, and I'm okay with that. That's my kind of level. That's my level right now.
Kind of staying in the middle ground, right? You don't want to go too
climbing the totem pole.
Yeah, don't get cocky, kid. I feel this. I feel this. This is
right here.
Feel that. All right. Next up, we have the good old Daniel Calvin.
Hey guys,
how are you, good sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Well, I think we're well. How is things in New York?
Things are going well.
Yeah.
It's a little rain happening. The weather's been a little bonkers all week, so.
Yeah, I have noticed that. My rain has also been really bad. I was in New Hampshire and it was raining every single day. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But all right. Let's see who else we got. We've got my friend from over the border who's on this side of the border, but I like to pretend he's over the border, so I have a friend in Scotland. Aaron, how are you?
A long border away. Yeah, good, thanks.
I mean, I'd really like John Lees to be my friend, but that's not going to happen. So I'll just stick with you.
Until he comes onto your show.
I could probably get him on my show, but one time I did an interview with him and he complained that it was dark in his time. I didn't know what he was talking about because there was only Eastern time zone, so I don't know what he was concerned about. He said it was like 3 a.m. I knew it wasn't 3 a.m. because I wouldn't schedule a show there. So What was he talking about?
Maybe he was thinking of different time zones. I don't know.
No, that's not a thing. That's not. We got rid of time zones. I hear. He also talked a lot about Sing Hill, but not a lot about Doctor Who. So I'm not sure he's really British. You actually haven't talked a lot about Doctor Who either. Like, to be honest, if I'm going to be honest here.
Well, my doctor, I was Matt Smith was my favorite, and like he's been long gone. So it's like, yeah, I've not watched any of the new ones. I kind of just watched reruns with when my wife sticks it on the TV because she likes David Tennant, so we'll put that on the background and I'll just do my writing.
Well, before I ask other people who their favorite doctor is, let's get our last guest here. Kevin Davis, how are you, good sir?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
I am well. Anything exciting going on your neck of the woods? Where are you from? I don't know where anything about you. Really.
I am from Tennessee. Been here my whole life.
I like Tennessee.
I'm jealous. I like Tennessee.
Yeah, I like Tennessee.
It's been bipolar weather out here too. So like literally an entire week of different seasons. One day is cold, one day is rainy, one day is hot, one is it's very bipolar. I don't know what to wear each day, so I just wear shorts every day and like fuck it, I don't care. So yeah. So
I have been to Tennessee twice. One time I went to this like training camp when I was like kind of a youth counselor. And like it was really a paid vacation. Like we trained nothing. We did water rafting, we rode horses, we mined for gold. Like literally
sounds like Tennessee.
We literally learned nothing about how to treat children better. I think like the main person in charge was like, look, I'm gonna pay for my vacation. I'm single. Like I'm doing this. I don't care if I get a bunch.
I went to Pigeon Forge around during COVID.
Ooh.
And it was one of the few places where like people were just out and about without masks and everything, and like it was so weird because like I was so used to everybody like social distancing, and it's like you come here and everybody's like running around the streets naked. It was interesting.
Freedom.
Freedom at last. Freedom at last.
Well, you guys get a good con out there. A friend of mine, I have two friends, husband and wife friend out there, and they go to Chattacon or Chattanooga Con, and like
the Chattanooga Comic Con, yeah.
Yeah, every time they go, I'm like, maybe I should go next year. And they're like, we can get you a free invite. Yeah, but Tennessee's far.
Yeah, I'm going to the Nashville Con in a couple of weeks.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm 3 hours out of Nashville.
Okay.
None of your books are country enough, Aaron. I just want to.
I'll just put a hat on top of the stand. That'll make it country.
You could say that you're from the old country.
Yeah, that'll work.
Just put Jelly Roll on your cover. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's true. He keeps appearing on wrestling, and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't understand. He doesn't do anything. He just like his just Jelly Roll, just being like, hey,
I exist.
So, all right. So, I forgot to get my drink, so I got to run and get a Pepsi. That's very important. So you guys got to figure out. I'm going to be listening. We're going to start with Henri. I need to know who your favorite doctor is and explain to Aaron why he's wrong. Actually, I like Matt Smith. That's. I take that back. I'm sorry. I can't even back Matt Smith.
This is going to be really embarrassing because I've never ever in my entire life, in all my 43 years of existence, have I ever seen a Doctor Who episode in my entire life.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I will say though that
we're deleting these two then.
I will say though that I really like David Tennant as the Purple Man and Jessica Jones. So
basically the same character.
Basically,
really same character. Wow,
that's it.
Yeah, Marvel ripped him off.
If it makes you guys feel any better, I've sold a bunch of Doctor Who comics, but that's not because of anything I did. I just here's Doctor Who number 15, and someone claimed it, But other than that, I have never ever seen a Doctor Who.
Disappointed.
Sorry.
pointed.
I know. I'm sorry.
Brandon,
Don't
Brandon,
talk to me.
do you have a favorite doctor?
So I actually like Matt Smith. Yeah, my fiance introduced me to Doctor Who. That's the one that she started with and like introduced me to. So that's the top fave for sure.
You just saying that? Are you just saying Matt Smith because we've just said Matt Smith?
No, I would never.
Can you name
How dare you? I'm Canadian.
You
All
don't
right,
want,
we
you don't want
contractually
the
I
wrath
cannot
of Aaron
lie.
on you. You picked
Yeah.
the right answer.
Can you name another doctor?
David Tennant. Is that?
We already talked about that today. Like, come on.
Well, there's what I'm an encyclopedia of Doctor Who information. I can only know so much, which is not much.
Daniel, save us here.
Unfortunately, my favorite is also David Tennant, but I also have a soft spot for Christopher Eccleston and Matt Smith as well. And what about the guy who's the guy right after Matt Smith? Oh, who's the
Capaldi?
Capaldi.
Yeah.
And special honorary mention to Sir John Hurt because he was in the 55th anniversary special as the War Doctor.
See, that's how you show you know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's
Brandon.
knowledge.
I mean, you
should
even had
assume that
you
I
even
have
had
no idea
time.
what I'm talking
You had
about.
time to Google doctors,
I did.
and the
I
list
did
would come
Google
up.
it. I did Google it. No. I did Google it, and those are the two that stuck out. And I was like, those two. And then I was like, oh,
I'm
damn.
done. I'm not
Y'all
doing homework
both said
today.
it.
Although I will say, John Pertwee. I've never seen his Doctor Who. He actually has a very short, very funny appearance in one of my favorite musical movies. If I think Half Away to the Forum, just like a random character, and he manages to, with a straight face, basically one up Phil Silvers.
Yeah, because David Tennant's actually married. His wife is the daughter of one of the older doctors, the one with the big scarf. I can't remember.
Nope.
No, the guy with the celery.
No, he is
Yeah.
not. He's with Peter Davidson.
Yeah,
I thought it was the guy with the scarf. Was it the one the
No,
weird
it's Tom
thing in
Baker.
it?
That's
he's the
Tom
guy
Baker.
over the celery.
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry,
It's
wrong
not. It's not Pete Davidson. Is it Pete Davidson?
The other
It's
one.
Pete Davidson.
one.
I
Yeah.
know Pete Davidson.
No,
And
like,
it's funny. They're at a
no,
convention.
that can't be right. Hold on. Pete Davidson is, the horrible SNL guy who gets high a lot.
Pete Davidson, I think, is maybe. Peter
I mean,
Davison,
maybe I'm saying it right, and I'm just stupid. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
He was the 5th Doctor.
He was. John Pertwee. Yeah, he's of course there. This is like a list of like people and not in doctor order. This is just friggin' random people. Hold on.
Yeah, Peter Davison.
It is Pete Davidson. Okay, I'm getting confused because of Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go get that Pepsi, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna rant. It's not far. My soda's right over there.
Yeah.
Yes. There.
I will say one of my favorite gags at a fan convention is that Peter Davison was being asked what was the weirdest thing a fan ever gave him, and a shot from the back went, grandkids. Because David Tennant had married Georgia Moffat, his daughter.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
apparently Peter Davison was David Tennant's favorite doctor growing up.
Wow.
And that's why they also did the special together for Red Nose Day.
All right. So it is time to start the show, but I do have one thing before that. Henri.
Yeah.
Thought of you the other day. I think you know that I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan, like active, like really, really big. So I was watching a documentary. What's up?
I've been in the back of your car. I've seen
Right.
I've seen all your paraphernalia.
My paraphernalia. Never been pulled over for turtles. I was watching a documentary on Turtles 3. Aptly named Turtles 5. Did you know that they painstakingly made sure that was historically accurate?
I didn't know that, but I remember they went back to Japan in that.
They go back to Japan. If you watch it, it's very historical accurate of how much gunpowder they have, how much, everything is very, very accurate. And they wouldn't do anything beyond there, which is really, really interesting for such a horrible movie.
I was just going to ask you, did you like that movie? And
no, nobody likes Ninja Turtles 3.
I mean, I remember seeing it in the theater, and I was a kid, and like, you know, I was like, okay, this is fine, but it was kind of like when the big wave of Ninja Turtles was already kind of like fading out. Like the third Ninja Turtles game came out on Nintendo, and that was a lot of fun. So I was like getting back into Ninja Turtles, and then ironically, like the movie came out, and I mean, I was fine with it. It was like, cool, there's a Ninja Turtles movie, but I don't remember like particularly feeling one way or the other about it. It certainly was not the first two movies, which were classics.
You were just
Yeah,
whelmed. You weren't overwhelmed. You were just whelmed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
that's
decided-
interesting. That's interesting that they did all this this historical research on it.
Yeah, it was yeah, it's really interesting. They really wanted to like get away from mutants, which I think is a mistake. What they really wanted to get away from is kitty stuff, which they didn't too. But they clearly couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, wow.
So, Kevin, you're the only one who's never been here before.
Mhm.
Luckily, you guys have it really easy tonight because it's a lot of pre-launches. But here's what I do. I'm going to show everybody's campaign. I'm going to write down a piece of paper. I'm going to write what you have now and what you're going to get at the end. I'm going to make sure I stay on here until you get that, or I'm going to yell at people. That's the way it works.
He's not yelling at you. Remember that.
Right. I'm
It
not
feels-
yelling at you.
If
It
you have to
feels
go to a
like
happy
it,
place,
right?
go to your happy place. He's not yelling at you.
Yeah, I gotcha.
She's
I got thick skin, so don't worry.
Yeah. Peter Davison's daughter is married to Doctor Who.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey, Tina.
So we're going to start with War Lion. And this is, first off, I'm pissed about this campaign.
Uh-oh.
So, Henri, so do you want to address the problem before we bring it up?
Well, we've been kind of stagnant, I guess. Have we? Is
What
that
do you
the
mean?
problem?
The problem is I've been invested in this, and now it's done. You're saying this is the complete.
Yes, this is the complete series right here. So
I've invested a lot into this War Lion.
there's going to be more War Lion, I promise you that. But you have to get through this. This is like the end of the first series with War Lion, so there will be more.
Okay.
But anyway, for anyone who's not familiar with War Lion, it's about an old revolutionary or vigilante
Holy shit. Oh, sorry.
and his daughter. Oh, no, that's great. It's a great reaction. I like that.
That's what he wants you to do.
Him and his daughter are teaming up to go after the tyrant that destroyed their lives and now controls their city. And it is a 3-issue miniseries. And each book is double-sized. And honestly, Travis, one thing I never told you about is that one of the books that really inspired me in terms of like the presentation for it was Last Ronin.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Last Ronin 1 dropped, and just, you know, like the way it was just like, here's this series, it's gonna be 5 issues, but you know, it's each book is bigger. I decided to just print it on regular sides, just to make it easier for collectors. But yeah, we're doing this as a 3-issue series. We're done with it. We've already actually released different variations of the 3rd issue, like just different exclusives for it. So now we're just trying to go to Kickstarter to fund the mass print of the 3rd issue, which is already being printed. We're moving our print operation to South Korea, which is really cool, and we're working with a company that does stuff for what is it? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of that company, but they're here somewhere. Anyway, they do printing. They print comics, so they know what they're doing, and so that's a good thing. Is everything's done, and that means that we're gonna be able to take care of fulfillment really quickly. And we also got some really cool incentives here. We got some cool variant covers that are available only through the campaign. We have a cover by Chris Madd, Stan Yak, and Kanan White. And these covers are only available for this campaign, and that's it. So I'm not going to be printing up a massive amount of these books. It's just basically I'm going to order like maybe 10 or 15 more above our initial order, just so I can take care of the artists that did this, and you know, just have a few extra copies for myself. But we're not printing up like hundreds of these, so this is just a limited edition item here. And you can also get variant covers that they did for the previous issues. So one of the things that I tried to do with all of these campaigns for Warline is stay consistent. So all three of these artists have done covers for us for previous issues too. So you can jump on that, and we have CGC stuff. We got original artwork, basically pretty much everything that we got from our previous issues. So if you backed previous campaigns for Warline, you can come in and get limited copies of variants from the last two issues. And you can also pick up stuff from the rest of my publishing catalog. And we got some fun stretch goals. Got buttons if we get funded, and then we're gonna do custom-made comic book boards if we can really just push past that goal. Yeah, we're just keeping it fun, keeping it light. I mean, again, I think with Kickstarter, Kickstarter's been a really challenging platform for me, at least. I've seen people come on this on Kickstarter and just they see their campaigns fund in minutes. That has never happened for me, and this is my 7th campaign, I think. So I'm just kind of focused on just hit the goal, get this printed, because once I do that, then I can focus on working it at conventions and doing that. So.
Well, I'm super excited. It's one of my favorite books. So
thank you so much.
It's on the top, so that's why I meant it. I'm really sad that I see it going away.
No, it's not. It's not going away. We're just getting started.
Okay.
I appreciate that, though.
But I love the Stan Yak. Let me bring it up real quick. Just because it doesn't look like Stan Yak. If you didn't tell me that Stan Yak cover was there, I wouldn't have known, which I think is also unique when an artist is trying a new style.
Yeah, another thing too is the guy who colored that. He's the regular colorist on Spawn right now.
Yep.
Yeah, Rob Nugent, and
Wow.
he just comes in and knocks it out. But I gotta say something about Chris Madd's cover. So I made a post this morning on social media. Chris Madd, he's done covers for all 3 books. He was actually the first guy I came to do a variant cover for me ever, and.
Wow.
I approached him about doing this cover at C2E2, and I found out as I walked to his table on Friday morning that his dad died.
Mm.
And it's you imagine starting a show, especially one the size it's C2E2, where you got 60 to 80,000 people on the floor for 3 days,
Right.
and you just lost your father or some really close family member, and you got to just go through it. And him and his daughter, they were together, and they had such quiet strength throughout the whole weekend. I mean, they were just really focused on what they were there to do. They put aside all their grievances, and I asked Chris, I'm like, dude, if you have to bow out for this, I totally understand. He's like, no, man, I'd be honored to do it. Let's talk in a week. Let me just get some affairs in order. And he delivered, and and he's still going through it. He's still going. It's only been a couple weeks for him, but he delivered, and I was just so happy that I got what I got from him. So I just got to say I commend Chris Madd tremendously, and he's a great artist.
Amen. And the crazy thing is, what I love about Chris Madd is I've known him for years. I didn't know that his dad taught Kevin Smith.
Yes,
Was Kevin Smith's teacher. Kevin Smith.
Whoa.
Guys never dropped it in conversation. If I had that, I'd be dropping it every time I'm ever at a table. And
he's so humble about it. He never talks about it. He just he's very much a self-made a guy when it comes to his reputation in the business. And the thing about it too is he's very humble, and he's always wrestling with his own inner demons about he's actually questioning the quality of the work he did for me. And I'm like, dude, this is a great cover. You knocked it out of the park. He's an awesome dude.
all right. So I shared it to everybody. You were at 2,305 with 73 backers. We're going to try to get you to 74 backers, 2,315. That's our goal. So we're going to try to get that, guys. So if you don't want to see me yell at you, go ahead and back Henri, and we'll get on the show, and it won't be a problem. Next up, we have Braden. Braden's got a pre-launch.
Pre-launch, real easy, really easy.
Really easy. Some
Click
good,
a
good stuff. So
button.
tell us, what are we pre-launching?
Yeah. So Sketch Night is my take on like a Spider-Man meets Full Metal Alchemist. It is your it's a continuation, like in the same universe as Haven, my previous book, in Rook City. It trails a couple days before, and yeah, it's more of a street level comic, fighting the bad guys, defending the day. And yeah, this one's in high school, so dealing with more of like high school drama, just kind of bringing it back to like basic hero stuff and kind of the life versus the hero persona. Yeah.
Now, is this a one shot?
So this is a one. Well, it's part of the series, so this is ongoing. Yeah, but it's I think the story for this one has like a good beginning, middle, and end. For people that just want like a kind of contained story as well.
I love the art. Yeah, Braden, though he's new to the game, has an eye for art, man. Like all of his arts are unique and very, very good.
Thank you.
I wish I had your eye for art. I'm gonna be honest.
I appreciate it very much. That is high praise coming from you. So
you've got some good stuff here.
Yeah, just having fun making comics.
So this one's super easy, guys. We're gonna try to get him at least 5. It's not hard. All you got to do is click. Watch. I'm gonna show you how it's done because I haven't clicked on this one because it's first.
And I'm gonna do it right now too.
This little button right here, notify me a launch. You
Let's
click
go.
it goes up.
Run it
All
up.
right, so he was at 10. I'm gonna try to get him to 15.
And we're at 12 already from what I see.
Right.
Look at that.
This isn't hard, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Pass the goal if you want, whatever you need.
yeah, we can pass the goal too. Don't be afraid.
Don't be
Don't
shy.
be scared. Don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. Don't get nervous. So we're at 12. We'll come back. But yeah, so all you got to do is just click on the thing. If you're in this group and you haven't clicked on it, you're a mother effer. And I don't want any mother effer around here. So just click on the thing. It's not hard. I'm not asking you for your money. All right. Next up. Actually, before we move on. So you said it's ongoing. So this and Haven are both ongoing, or
Yeah.
is it?
Yes. So this in Haven is ongoing. The idea for this and Haven as well, to both kind of like anchor Rook City as a universe. And then we're gonna down the road introduce a District 2. But for now it's Sketch Night and Haven kind of alongside each other for the ride. So yeah.
But are you jumping around, or they're jumping around? Yeah.
So like my plan is the further along it goes to do crossovers with Sketch Night and Haven. For now they just have like a lot of connective tissue, a lot of the same stuff. Like events from Haven will be referenced in Sketch Night and vice versa. So you get a lot of that stuff. But yeah, crossovers definitely will be on the horizon.
All right. Oh, Catton says, and that's 15. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Don't spoil it for us, Cat. Come on. All right. Next up, we have another pre-launch. Arc and Fire issue 2. Kevin, what am I looking at here? We don't have a lot to go on here. So what's going on?
So my series called Arcfire. The front cover, the one in the green jacket, his name is Cathedral Arcfire. So his story is back in issue 1, he wakes up in a science lab with no memory of who he is. Okay. And he's like wondering where the hell he's from, and he's on a mission to figure out how he got there, basically. Because I will say he's not from Earth. Okay. And he has, I guess, cosmic powers in a way. I always tell people, if you think of Stranger Things mixed with Alien on steroids, you kind of going to see Arcfire in that. And the three women on here, I call them like my charmed, inspired elf riches in a way. And the vampire in the front cover called Keverus, and then a witch called Coffee. And so the whole story, I try to bring up a message of like self-discovery, trying to figure out who you are as a person and if you want to be good or evil, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
So a couple questions. So I looked at to show people issue 1 ever been on Kickstarter?
No, that was on Indiegogo, but it's on my website too. Yeah.
So are you open to advice from
Yes.
somebody who's done 30 of these? 30 with Orange Cone, about 45 if you count all the other people I helped.
Yeah, because this is my first Kickstarter, so I'm
Okay.
just
Well, so the first thing is you want to label it as issue 1 and 2.
Okay.
So people, because no one wants to start an issue 2.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So no one wants to start at that. And I assume you're going to offer, even if it's just digital, you'll offer, the first issue, right?
Yep.
So, that'll help you get to that, get to where it
Okay.
needs to go and things like that. So,
Okay.
so that's my first advice. And it's a big advice that I think will help you.
Mhm.
Travis, you've given me really great advice on the previous Warline campaign, and I really took that to heart, and it helped me a lot with what I've done here. I mean, it's just like these small things like can really make a difference with your campaign. So, you're awesome for offering that advice.
You guys are killing it. Right.
Cool.
What are you talking about? The last 2, you just had to click the notify button. Like, what are you talking about here? Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
But
Hey, Gerald, I'll buy you a beer if we're ever at a convention together. How's that
I
sound?
keep trying to get him to come to convention.
Oh, okay.
I'll
send you a beer.
Arcfire, we're gonna write you that. We're gonna try to get you to 10. So it takes 10 to get you on the board. So meaning that they'll show the numbers of it. So let's try to get you to 10.
Kevin, I would suggest like what Brandon did is put art and descriptions in your pre-launch page. When you go to
Okay, I did not know I could do that.
yeah,
Honestly,
when you
not
go to
know I
your
could do that.
promotion, you can add the images and text
Oh.
and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, down in the
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I would even do is if you have it on like Global Comics or something, maybe throw it on maybe throw a link to issue 1 or whatever the case would be.
Okay.
As people are waiting, and yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Kyle Willis is in the house. Now that we've expanded pre-launches, maybe a synopsis. Yes, maybe a synopsis. This one is a link to just a pre-launch, my friend Kyle Willis. But the next one we have is live. So let's get you to 10. We'll keep yelling at people if we don't get you to 10. We'll be able to get you 10. We've got 5 here. So, and then people watching. So it shouldn't be hard. Next, Aaron has another. Aaron, come on, every month. Like, you're ridiculous. Who would put out a book every month?
This is the
That's
last
hard.
one until August, possibly. I've got another one that I might be launching, so don't quote me on that.
Well,
Dude, you are a machine.
calling a
Aaron.
spade, right? Like,
Trust me, I am so freaking knackered right now. It's unbelievable. I question my sanity.
so
Dude, this is freaking amazing.
wait, so you used both my cover artists, Gambit and
Yep. Hey, give me people, I use them.
all right. He asked me for people who these back, and he got both. All right.
Yeah.
So tell us what Enra is about, good friend.
It is a apocalyptic horror, both pre and post. So the first 6 to 8 pages of each issue is a glimpse into the future, where you follow survivors in an apocalyptic world with full of mutated monsters. And then the main story of each issue, you follow Dr. Richard Marin and his team of doctors as they try and stop this global pandemic. That a virus actually doesn't just kill you, it mutates you into horrifying monsters. So yeah, this is the 7th issue. So the first 4 is set in London, at Heathrow. And then the next 4, this story arc is in Hong Kong, because we follow the path of the flight that carries the virus. So if you like The Last of Us, Days Gone, kind of Outbreak, was it Dustin Hoffman? That kind of. It was strange because I wrote this before the pandemic because I didn't really think, he wouldn't spread this quickly in real life. Then the pandemic happened, and yes, it's quite freaking scary. And the good thing of the volume one is an actual wraparound cover as well. Just to point out.
Have you ever done a trade for this, or is there a certain number of trades?
Yeah, there's a trade for every 4 issues. So there's 4 issues. You can get them singly, or you can get them as the volume 1, and the volume 1 has the wraparound cover.
Nice. And the other question is, and maybe it's just the one I have. It's slightly oversized, right? The book.
Yes, yeah, the 8 by 10.5, so magazine size.
Wow.
All issues and the volume is.
And people got to be buying our Gambit. We got to talk to Rollins and Gambit. They got to be selling these covers. Come on, guys! Like, come on.
I know it's strange because I think kick ass, but no one seems to pick them yet. But it's early days. We've still got another 22 days left.
We got to remind those fools to share it, though. Got to get those to share it. All right. So where are we at? Where's our comments?
Well, I just backed.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, you're gonna.
You can't count that one.
Yeah, of course I can.
I know.
This is how he gets me. Animal 1 through 7. We're
Thank you very much.
07 with 51 backers. We're going to try to get you to 52 backers at 16, 17. All right. I think I shared it out to everybody. So it was awesome with cool art. Get on.
Actually, I have an incentive if anyone's interested. For if anybody can back Aaron's campaign, I will hook them up with this pinup that we did.
Oh my
Whoa.
god! You still got that?
Hey,
Yeah, I got a bunch of them still. Actually,
that's crazy.
yeah. We teamed up because his other book, Fire and Blood, we teamed up for that.
Yep.
I actually have it. So you got Fire and Blood published by Red 5 too, right?
Yep. Ice and Bone, its sequel series, just finished launching issue 2, and the issues 3 and 4 I'm launching together in August to finish the series.
That's awesome.
It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't wait.
Next up, we've got my buddy Daniel here.
Mhm.
Daniel, you've
Yeah.
sat at 97 for 3 days. It's stressing me out.
You're stressed out.
Yes, I'm stressed out. So we got to fix that. It's been like, is this thing on? Like I don't know if it's on.
It's
What's
like,
going
I've
on?
been promoting. It's like, come on, hello.
Tell us what's up. Tell us about this book.
Oh,
So
this is
American-
a Jewish superhero. All right, I'm doing it.
Yes. American Dreams is about a Jewish immigrant in 1900s New York who gained superpowers from a Thomas Edison experiment that went completely haywire and gained powers as a result. Now he has to figure out how best to use them. This is our first issue of our brand new arc. And it's a good jumping on point, but we do have some catch-up options for those of you who want to go back and read the story from the beginning and then read this new first chapter as well. I try to make as easy a jump on point as possible.
Yeah, you can get the trade and issue 7 for 4.
6.
Issue 6, sorry.
Yeah.
You finished 7.
Those in the can. 8's being
So-
colored right now. Actually, it's got 2 pages this morning for issue 8 colored.
Get the trade plus 6 for 25 digital aid. Like, there's a lot of different options to be able to get this. Pretty affordable. 6 issues in, which is great. Share this out.
We also, I'd like to point out our cover C is going to be a foiled cover that was drawn by Fabrice
Fabrice?
Sapolsky, who is the creator of Spider-Man Noir.
which is
Oh.
Henry's
Oh.
boy.
Yeah. No, that's
Yo,
awesome,
nice.
Daniel. I just backed it. You know, as a member of the tribe, I'm
You're obligated.
I'm well, I also don't feel like there is enough. There are enough Jewish superheroes out there.
Yeah.
So this is really cool.
That's
And-
freaking fantastic.
Yeah. No, this is great. I'm glad you got 6 issues out so far. Like that already is a feat in and of itself. Like just getting one of these books out there is like a pain in the butt, but getting 6 of them out there, that shows commitment.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I feel like we met before. We met at like Baltimore, I think.
We have.
Yeah,
Part of
okay,
the scavenger hunt I think you did one year.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, right on, dude. Yeah, I just backed your campaign, man. So we
Thank you.
got you. You're 98 now. So I think the
Yeah.
goal should be 99.
The goal's 99 because it's before I said anything. So he's at 2,263. We're going to try to get him to 2,273 at 99. I'd like to get him to 100 tonight, to be honest, but we'll have to see what happens.
Yep.
What is this? You son of a bitch. They just sent an ad for me to stream. Okay, hold on. I got to yell. Sorry, guys.
Uh-oh.
Don't pay for StreamYard. StreamYard is a fucking ripoff. I paid $45 for this fucking shit, and you shouldn't have to. All right, use the free version. I want the stupid logo in the corner because I'm an egomaniac, but you don't need to do it, okay? And I want to get as many people on here. Most people don't need 9 people. 6 is fine. Don't do it. Do not click on that link. I apologize that I shared it. StreamYard is a bad platform. Sorry.
Yeah, can I add to that just a little?
Well,
Can I just add a little tiny bit to that?
Sure.
They no longer allow streaming to Facebook groups, I think. So you can only do Facebook because I pay for it. I'm like all in with StreamYard, obviously, but like they don't.
that's crazy.
Because of Facebook, they don't. I pay like $400 for StreamYard a year. But
Damn.
like it's
Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah,
want to
but-
have this little logo. I pay money, $45, so I got a little logo.
Yeah. I don't even see the little logo.
Yeah, it's at the
I
top.
just put it up. It's above Braden.
Top right.
Oh, that's your logo. I see the orange cone
Yeah, see?
logo.
Yeah, that one.
Ooh,
That-
see?
I thought they make you. I thought on the free version they make you.
No, I don't pay. I pay. That's
pay
my
for it.
problem.
Yeah.
And I'm telling people not to use it.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I
Oof.
totally
Jesus
100%.
Christ.
Everything Travis said, I agree with.
That's my motto for life, by the way.
I agree with Travis.
Whatever Travis says, agree with it. I like
Yeah.
that.
Otherwise, he shouts at you until you agree.
It's true.
Travis for
All right.
president.
No, I want Jon Stewart for president. That's what I want for president. He's the only person I trust in all of who has any government opinions that I like. Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart's a good one. Jon Stewart's a good one.
And he yells at Democrats all the time too. So I like him. He's across the board yelling at everybody. I like that. All right, next up, we've got my book because I'm selfish and I don't do these things if I have something to gain. So Holiday Spirits is down to its last 24 hours. This is our 4th graphic novel in the series, which is
Hell
pretty
yeah.
cool. We are combining for the first time these 3 floppies. So every little bit, every quarter, we do a floppy. Every year, sorry, not every quarter. Every year we do a floppy. We're finally combining those 3 and adding an extra 30 pages of this crazy, crazy goodness. So lots of really cool stuff. As you see, different art styles, but the same craziness that you can expect from us. It's a lot of fun. If you're a fan of this series, now is the time to back. We also just announced, which is pretty cool, a new add-on. Let me show you the new add-on. For those who missed it, Holiday Spirit Canada Day. With all the crap being talked about Canada, this is a 100% produced Canada product. So it's only people from Canada. Braden, why were you not here?
Hey, this is Canada approved because I'm a Canadian.
Okay.
I say that this is A-okay.
I think if we need a forward, I don't know where we're at with page count. If we need a forward, Braden, I'm going to need that in a forward.
Hell yeah! I'll write up a little Canadian ad for you. Well,
Yeah. So we was hiding on this, and we got the cover finished right before the end of the campaign, so we just added that. Damn it! One of you guys back. It's gonna fuck my whole algorithms up. All right.
That was my fault. Sorry.
All right. You're fine. I mean, I want people to back. It's just
No,
so I'm at 7,000.
Wait until he writes it on his paper.
Write it on my paper. With 189, I'm going to try to get to 199, $7,397. But yeah, it's up for another 24. It's a very cool book. Lots of cool people in it. Let me go over that part because I did not say that because I was rushing through. Where is my big wall of text of all the people? Right here. We got Jonathan Hendrick. If you don't know him from the recount, we got myself. We got Jessica Mason from Mary Shelley's School of Monsters. We got Kurt Belcher. We got Jim McStada. We got Fish Lee. We got Philip Broodhorn. We got Dan Busca. We've got Jerome. We've got Matthew Wilding. We've got Steph Cannon, Matt Knowles, Brian Wolf, Chris Allwright, and many, many more. So it's a cool book. I think it's cool. And we're working on the next one right now. We're already working on volume 5 as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
They never stop.
That's awesome.
Jay Michael says, get that book. And he would never lie. He's not biased at all. He's not biased at all. Actually, he's not in this one, so he actually isn't biased. He's in other ones, or other things.
Katrina has a question.
What's up?
Katrina has a question in the comments.
Where is Chuck's story? Just in the Canadian add-on? Yes, Chuck's story is just in the Canadian add-on. Because Chuck is Canadian, he can't write with Americans, which is the holiday strip. If you guys don't know, Chuck needed kind of a break from comics last year, and we when I saw that his life calmed down, because Chuck is a friend of mine, Chuck is a friend of Henri's, and Chuck is a friend of many. I asked him if he would like to jump back in, and he did, and got back in, and we got him in the Canadian stories. Yep.
Chuck has really bounced back hard this year.
Yeah.
I mean, he went through some personal stuff last year, but I have to say, the way he has come back this year has been outstanding. Like he is back in it, and he's editing and writing and doing everything now, and it's a pleasure working with him. He's got such a great attitude.
Jared says the Cool Kids Club Book of the Year. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So right now, because Jerome apparently thinks like me, and he should not do that because that's not good. Because I don't say no to Jerome. So Jerome, we have Holiday Spirits. We have Holiday Spirits Volume 4. We have Canada Day, not Canadian Day, Canada Day. We have Holiday Spirits Monsters, which some people are in, doing some cool stuff. And then he has Holiday Spirits Thanksgiving Special. I don't know why there's three in production. It's not our biggest selling product, but Jerome likes to make Holiday Spirits books. So, and if you like Horror Christmas, we're gonna give you them. We're gonna keep. If that's what you want, we have it for you, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, Gerald, since you're watching, look, I got books right here. I was just showing people that I'm sending your books out. I have your books next to me and not mine, which is super odd. All right. Well, then I'm going to get big. Guys, you know how comments work. If you scroll through the comments, you got to clicky some things. Some of them, you don't even got to give money. You just need to click the button so I can mark them off my list. So it's not hard. So from the bottom of my heart, don't fuck this up. If I get it done, I can work on some scripts. I have a script for Oscar. I have a script for Braden. I have a script for myself. I have a script for Gerald. I have a lot of scripts that are due. And if I end here tonight, I could probably boot out an hour's worth of scripts. So help me get you extra content by just doing the little things that we need to do here. It's not hard. I don't have to yell. And Aaron and Daniel are both sleepy people. They like to go to bed early. So, show them some respect. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think you love this secretly, just to get the stress out. You do it all the time. I think secretly
secretly.
really dig this shit.
You really do. I will admit that when a scammer tries to message me to like make me buy them commission or 3D assets, because I like to do, I do like to point out, do you know who the F I am? I do like to do that to them, but only to them. And I don't do it to people who look like they're real, like ones who just made their account within 5 posts ago. For the record. All right. So Warline, we were at 2,305 with 73 backers. Let's see if that has changed. It has changed. It has changed. We got you another backer. You're at 74. We can mark. Hold on. I can mark it off my list. Mark it off my list. Look at that.
I like that I did my part in allowing you to go and get some script writing done. So that's always important.
No, you didn't do your part, Henri. You did it before I wrote it on the paper, so I still have to do it. You don't understand how this thing works. The paper is the most important thing. It is the law.
The law.
All right. So, Henri, like just because you still have a long way to go, we can get you to 75. I believe that. So
That would be great.
Tell people about it again, because people weren't watching before. They were all masturbating or something. I don't know what they were doing, but they weren't paying attention. So,
if you were masturbating,
look at. See, I mean, it came up to 75 right there.
Whoa,
that guy was sitting. Hold on.
Whoa. I
gotta
didn't
go.
even notice it. I was about to say a whole thing about
Hold on. You know I called you out, sir. You knew you were masturbating.
You're masturbating.
You knew it, and you felt guilty and you backed off me, and I appreciate you. But no, I'm watching you. You know who you are. All right, sorry, Arnie. Go ahead.
All right. So if you were masturbating, this book has no masturbation in it. There is one nude scene, but that's it. It's just in the first issue. But anyway, so Warline is about an old vigilante and his daughter going after the tyrant that destroyed their lives and now controls their city. It's a mini series. Each book is double size, meaning they're 48 pages, cover to cover, no ads in any of the books. We are complete with the first series here, so this is it. We got some cool incentives, cool variants that are available only for this campaign, and some other cool stuff. We released different exclusives for cons that we did earlier this year. We have like an Emerald City Comic-Con exclusive that was done by Frank Huzan, who's an Israeli-based artist, and he did a cool Wolverine tribute cover. So I have just a few of those left. We have a really cool cover that was done by April Reyna and colored by JT Malloy, who just launched his campaign for the Sapphire Spectre. And we got some other cool stuff over here. Wow, we actually hit 2365. Look at this.
We caught another masturbator. Good
Oh my
job.
God, I love it. Actually, masturbators. This is amazing. Guys, as a fellow masturbator, I just want to say thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It could be the title of the next volume, The Masturbators.
So are you going to the trade next?
Yes, so we'll be doing a trade next year. I think we'll probably do we'll do it initially as like a soft cover, but then we'll put stretch goals in place to make it a hard cover.
Nice.
I just want to say I'm number 74 before he called out the masturbators. So
Oh, dude, you're awesome.
I think someone protests too much.
I came in after the masturbator comment, but that's not indicative of anything. I just want to throw that out there. Of course. Yeah, man.
Well, Henri, if you need a backup, to help for the trade, let me know. I'll do a 4-pager for you. I want to get my hands on these War Lions.
Yeah, that we should talk about that. I would actually really like that. That would be a lot of fun. Just to have them together, a collab. Yeah, for sure. Let's do something.
Figure it out. All right. And Tom's saying, and Henri too. Yeah, Tom, you can come on too. You got a campaign. All right.
Campaign.
So you are getting money, raking in the money here. So we're gonna have to take a break from you. You're just gonna get too rich on the show. We can't allow that. So Braden, who wants no money, let's see how you doing.
Yeah.
Braden's like, maybe I came on the wrong day. Maybe I should do it when I need
On the money day. Yeah.
The money part's way funner. I got to tell you. So you on my screen are still at 12. You were at 10 when we started. We got you to
Heck
12.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
We got you 17.
17. Let's
Guys-
go.
guys,
Above
I
and
think this-
beyond, folks.
I'm not going to say that M word again, but I know some of you guys didn't have the tab open when I sent out the link because you were looking at another tab, and I understand. I understand my voice is very soothing, and that you guys chose to do that and have it on mute, and I appreciate that, and I understand what this show's for. But
I mean,
now-
it's when you shout at people, someone gets them.
guys,
Didn't you work as a phone sex operator before you got into
still do, sir. Still do. Do you come with pre-launches? Yeah, you can come with pre-launches. Absolutely, you can come with pre-launches. Obviously, if there's a lot of people who have just the actual rule to get serious. If there's a lot of campaigns that need to be funded, like I'll skip. I won't do pre-launches because they need to be funded because everyone needs the fund. But in nights like this where I could literally fit 3 more people, we'll do pre-launches. No problem. All right, so you're at 17. Go ahead and tell us about this, and I'm going to try to see if we can get you to 20. Let's keep
Cool. Yeah. So Sketch Night is a series that takes place in the same city as my first series, Haven. It follows William Wilds as he navigates high school, as he goes through the wild mutant enhanced world. I wanted to create a badass superhero in a wheelchair, and I think we accomplished that for sure. It's more street level. He's fighting gangs. He's taking down enemies. He's getting into trouble. Him and his group of friends. You'll see them explore their relationships, all that fun stuff. And there's cool tie-ins to Haven. So if you got Haven, you should get Sketch Night. And if you're gonna get Sketch Night, you can also get Haven too. So there's a lot of options here. Make sure to back the art, beautifully done. And yeah, I'm an okay writer, I guess. I'm the laurels of my artists, really, is what it is. But yeah.
What's his power? He writes down his stuff.
Yeah, okay, so his power is cool. So I wanted a power where he could like sketch things to life, but I'm like, that's kind of nerdy and dumb. And then so I wanted to make it cool. So he can like suck up things into his book as well as like take things out. And then later on in the issue, we see him like manipulate the world around him with the things that he creates. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag. I think in the page down there, he like touches those 2 guys' guns and they get sucked up into the book, and you can see that they have like little gun logos in the book now. So they're in there. They're no longer and then he can like take stuff out too. It's dynamic, it's weird. What
happens if he sucks someone into the book? Are they frozen or
you know what? Well, you know what? Who knows until you buy the issue? That's
no spoilers.
That's a secret ending right there.
Okay.
Sounds like it's the ending, based on what we're hearing here.
I will not confirm or deny anything.
We'll have to watch. But
yeah,
guys, click on this link and let people know. I have the link sent out to everybody. Stephen asked, "Wait, we post our things?" Nope, that is not the way this works. If you are on the show, I paste your link and I get you money. Or in this case, we get you to get it. So he started out at 10. He is now at 17, which gets him off my list that can never be seen. So we're going to mark him off my list. And then we're going to go on to our next guest here. Kevin, when you started here, you had no idea I was going to yell at you or call you out for masturbating. You had no idea that these things would happen. But you're here now. You're here to see what's going on, and we're gonna see if we get you to 10, because our goal was to get you to 10, so you can get that number start counting up, so people can see what's going on. So let's see if we got you there. All right. Oh, look at that!
let's go.
Let's go.
That's awesome. What a great feeling when you can finally like track how many people are following your campaign.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
awesome, Kevin. Nice.
So Kevin, can you go ahead and share what this book is about? So tell the folks at home.
So Arcfire tells the story of Cathedral Arcfire. He is from a different world. I'm not going to say what world he's from it yet, because I'm still crafting out the the direction. But he's on the journey to figure out what kind of cosmic power he has and how much power he has, because he's basically out of control right now. And he's on a mission to find others like him and trying to figure out this war that's going to be going on, and trying to basically, he has a Thanos level villain coming soon in the series. But the difference is the villain's not trying to wipe out half of the Earth. I will say that.
He already wiped out half, and he's just getting the other half.
And all the masturbator.
It was all the masturbators.
All
but-
doomed.
But yeah, Catheo is a self-discovery entity. I put it that way. And he has a lot of backstory. He doesn't have any of his memories, so he's just trying to figure out how he got to Earth, how he escaped the science lab, as you can see from the image from issue 1 I put down there. So yeah, but it's like I said earlier, if you think of Stranger Things, a mix. Well, you'll see more of a mix of Alien when issue 2 comes.
Okay.
So yeah, because I'm gonna have different creatures and monsters that I crafted in my head. So yeah.
Nice.
All right, well, let's get you off our list here. We've got the great Gerald here. Gerald.
Hey, Gerald.
What's up, Gerald?
He
How's it
found
going,
out pre-launches were an option, so he joined us. So don't panic, guys. Don't panic. It's pre-launch. It's not.
Well, I'm sitting here watching, and then I'm looking. Why does this Henri look like my brother?
That's it. Henri's your brother?
I think so. Look at this.
Oh, Gerald. Shoot, yeah. Dude. We're totally brothers. Yeah.
What is up?
You are a handsome dude, man.
You
I love
too.
your
It's like
haircut.
looking in a mirror.
That's my man. Thank you.
Cat,
Are you guys related to Ben Diesel?
Oh,
Yeah, no, Vin Diesel is a fan of us.
Ah,
Huh? See?
All right. So let's see where we're at. So next up, we got Enera. Am I saying it right?
Enenra.
Enera.
Yeah.
Enenema.
That's what you want.
Just make sure I said it right. Just make sure. Oh,
I'm
that'd be crazy. Damn.
giving you ammunition so you can shout at someone. I know you've not had the chance yet.
I have not had the chance yet. I'm okay with not yelling at people, just for the record. But now you're kind of spoiling what's going to happen here. So you were at 1607 with 51 backers. You were currently there, but let me refresh. See if that's Aaron. The amount of people I have to yell at specifically for you.
I know. Every time I come on.
got to get the
I'm gonna-
masturbators again.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
All right.
back it. Don't worry. I back everything Aaron does.
Look at
Oh,
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 look at that!
that. Someone knew I was going to yell.
you got nervous.
That was me. So it doesn't count. It was me.
No, it does count. I wrote it on my
Oh,
paper. Henri.
Okay. All right.
Oh, he's for the yell. Oh no! Oh no!
Here is the trick, and Aaron knows the trick. If you want to get an extra backer, you just got to convince people during your pitch to back as quickly as possible, so you can get an extra backer. Aaron does
Yep.
it to me sometimes. All right.
just to piss him off.
All right. Tell us about this book. And guys, I know some of you guys were doing the M thing, so pay attention this time and click on the link.
Yeah, Enenra is
Enenra.
It's apocalyptic horror. It's follows a airliner who lands in Heathrow Airport, and when they open the doors, it is full of death. People are cocooned, and it's basically almost like a living organism all over the plane, and so they try and investigate what happened to the passengers, what caused it. So each issue has a glimpse into the future, where you see the apocalyptic survivors, and then the main body of each issue is like how we get there. And then eventually, as the story continues, the timeline kind of catches up. And then the last 4 issues, because it's a 16-issue story, the last 4 are in the kind of future zone. So that's the plan.
Aaron,
yes.
What the hell?
what is this? I don't like these on my campaigns.
What the hell?
It's
What
not
is
your.
this?
It's not your campaign.
Aaron always has crazy stuff in his campaigns.
Why do we have a plushie? We don't need a plushie. No one asked for a plushie.
Everyone needs a plushie, and it even stands. It stands up on its own.
You're embarrassing me and
It's-
my family.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I'll share Aaron's campaign up, but back anything but the plushie, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you don't back the plushie.
Plushies are awesome.
But back Roland's and Gambit's cover. I actually have to up my pledge to Roland's or Gambit's cover. Now I got to figure out who to choose.
Choose both.
Richard Ship. Richard Ship is awesome. I always like the play. Damn it, Richard! Don't be like them. Be better.
Plushies are awesome. Plushies rule.
Richard is a great supporter of indie comics. Does he watch your show at all, Henri? He's a big fan of-
Richard and I go way back to before I even started like broadcasting. So he's awesome. I love Rich. Shit.
Oh,
Just call him shit.
Just wanted to point out that the issue also features a band called the Ruckus. Is in Aberdeen. A good friend of mine is the drummer, and they've kindly donated a soundtrack, one of their songs, to the campaign. So all backers will get the music for free.
Oh, nice.
And there's a little sample in the campaign page of the music. So if you like rock and roll, go for it. Featuring the Ruckus. So click on that. Yep.
Sounds nice. All right. Henri's my boy. I hate bats, but I kind of don't. Cat, we don't like the plushie. We don't. Plushies are bad. We sell. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and
There we
girls,
go.
I am here to educate you. We are making these things, comics. See, comics. I'll even accept a friggin' manga. You guys know how I feel about manga, but we will not be making plushies. We are not making children's toys. We are adults. All right. Damn it. You guys make me so mad.
It was a big moment.
I was mad. All right. We're going to mark him off the sheet to never get him on my show again. Offending me and my people. Kat, I don't sell comics. You know this. Unless I work in them, then I guess I do. I mean, your book should have a plushie because it's a novel. Novel should have a plushie. Yes. I don't know. I hate plushie. Anyways, all right. Back his book if you want, and back the plushie if you're stupid.
Not if you're stupid. Oh man.
All right.
I think you need more plushies in your life, man. You need a hug.
I have
That's
zero.
right.
I have one plushie that I gave to my wife. It was what's the animals? I can't think what they're called. They hung up with Luke Skywalker in the second newest one.
Porg?
Porgs, yeah. We call it Jingles because I gave it to my wife on Christmas. It's called Jingles. My wife only doesn't use it because she now has a neck pillow. I now use it as neck pillow. That's all I need. And it's a pillow. It's not a plushie.
I love it. It's so disturbing.
Fred's being gross.
Hey,
Oh, my-
masturbating plushie would be cool.
Could you imagine a coins plushie? Just no, I don't want a coins plushie. I do not want a War Lion plushie. No, it would not be.
Yes, War Lion plushie.
I'm crashing.
Perfect for masturbating. Perfect for masturbating.
Wow.
Oh God.
I mean, that's what Travis says. It's a pillow.
Yeah, you can, it's like a tissue you can keep using over and over again.
I mean, I did see the way Luke Skywalker guzzled that milk, so maybe.
Oh,
Oh God.
No, my lord.
All right.
Well,
So, American Dreams.
Yes.
Here's where we're at. We were at 2,263.98 backers. We are still there, but I'm going to refresh just in case someone doesn't want me to yell. No, people want me to yell.
Yell. Yell.
Let's share it
Do
out.
it.
Let's
Do
hope I don't
it.
have to yell and people will back this. Tell people what this is about. And that it has no plushie. This is plushie free, ladies and gentlemen.
There's no plushies in this one, unfortunately. I don't know.
No, not unfortunately. Like, it's fortunate that there's no plushies.
why.
Issue 7 will have plushies.
American Dreams is about Jake Gold, a Jewish immigrant in Gilded Age, New York, who gained superpowers from a Thomas Edison experiment that went completely haywire. Now he has to figure out how best to use his new abilities. And this is our 6th issue. This is the start of a brand new story arc, so you can try to make it as new reader friendly as possible. But we also have a way to catch up with the past story arc.
And Liberty, kind of like, are you calling it the Rookverse?
Libertyverse.
No, Braden. Are you calling it the
Yeah.
Rookverse?
Yeah, so that's I've been toying around with ideas, but yeah, Rookverse is kind of what I kind of landed on.
So much like the Rookverse, there is a Libertyverse here. We've got Rook and Knight, and we've got Nightwing as well, Night Wrath as well.
Yeah.
As someone who helped put together this campaign, lots of people like those books. So people like the whole verse. So
Yep.
So all right, look at that. We got back up to the top, and everything's fine. Look, I didn't have to yell. That's nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
I want you to save your voice, so I went on and backed.
Thank you.
So yeah.
We still would like to get him to 100 because
Yeah.
100's but so we're gonna share it out. So hopefully we can come back to him and get to 100. But got some movement on this old dog. It was stuck for a couple of days and it was very stressful.
Oh man.
All right, do we get bookmarks are fine? Yes, bookmarks are part of books. You can get things to enjoy your book better. You can get books. You can get stickers to show you have them, but you can't get a plushie. It's just you're done.
Hold on. Those of us who have kids, it's cool because I
Right.
can enjoy Aaron's book or Rob Motari's book, and then my 7-year-old gets the plushie.
I have a 6-year-old.
That could work.
You could be a man, Gerald, with no plushies. He doesn't need that. He's got Fortnite. That's all he needs.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh man.
Buy your kid a lightsaber. That's it. He'll be very happy.
He has
Okay, what about cosplay?
What about it?
Like she's paid pluses. Do you like her cosplay?
I mean, you can't sell people, Kevin. You can't sell cosplay.
I wasn't talking about people. You can sell costumes.
It gives you an excuse to buy comics.
I'm talking about costumes.
Oh
Just right
God.
there. Kathy Rose up with it. I just don't understand the plushie thing. I just don't know. I'm okay with cosplay. I'm glad that exists. I'm not a big manga fan, so like I don't see it very often, but yeah, you can cosplay.
Fair.
Oh, dude, look, my boy. Look at this. Daniel.
Oh,
There
it is.
there we go.
Hey,
There
100.
we go.
Let's go.
If that doesn't get you off my list, I don't know what does.
Starts with an M.
Nice.
Okay, Richard, you know how much I love that. Yes,
Ice cream bars. Nice.
ice cream bars. I'm all about ice cream bars. Yes, if you can get your character on an ice cream bar, you are living. That is That is peak. It's ice cream bar. Like that's one above video games because anybody can get a video game, but get an ice cream bar. Like that's only for the Ninja Turtles, for Mario. Like you got to get to the next level to get an ice cream bar. Or get your own color of Mountain Dew. Remember, like World of Warcraft, they had the code red and the horde blue.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a plushie critter here people could piss with when they're fellow critters?
Yo,
I don't know, Fred, but you're more than welcome to start one. You're more
Yeah,
than welcome to start
probably ask
Oh,
Carissa.
man.
She'd know.
Oh, she'll definitely do it.
I have multiple chef friends. I'm going to work on this now. But yeah. All
I
right.
kind of want American Dreams like cookie ice cream sandwich kind of
See?
concept.
Ice
There you
cream is
go.
peak. Ice cream is peak. Way better than plushies. All right. So let's get to my campaign and then we'll go to Gerald's. There. All right. We are at, we got my 190. So we left us at 7,387 with 198 backers. We are at 7,397 with 199. Oh, so we got our goal, which is good. So let's mark that off. Let's do that first.
Oh,
I got myself off my own list. But much like my boy Daniel here, we're going to try to get us to 100. We got Warlion to 75. We're having a good night, so we're going to share it out a little bit. Oh, Travis, I can't find the Canadian add-on. Should be Canadian Day. There's a physical and a digital. They're both there.
Yeah, I actually backed that 199 and I did it just for the Canadian digital. I got the add-on because I was like, I can't not have the beaver there.
But yeah, we're almost to 200, which will unlock another digital reward, which will be really cool. This is a collection of Holiday Spirits 1, 2, 3, collected for the first time, which is pretty cool. All in this cool volume. It's very cool. It's about 120 pages, 130. It's got some really cool thing. Unlike our normal Holiday Spirits, there's actually long stories. So this elf story here in the middle is a 4-part story because it was collected in those 3 and we gave you a new one. Planet Christmas is probably my favorite. Don't Tell Jimmy, for those who know Jimmy. It's probably my favorite Holiday Spirit story and all of them. And then we got Matt Wild and Kurt Belcher doing this. This with Sean Wells. We've got How I Spent My Summer. So this is an interesting series. So it's a 3-part series. This one's about what Santa does during summer. This is what Krampus does during the summer. And this is what Mrs. Claus does during the summer. So you'll have a picture there. We have a Christmas Party by Mark Roy, who's really, really cool and doing the very artsy style. We have Krampus Claus, a Krampus story by Jessica Mason, who is a fantastic writer. We've got Brian Wolf. He always tells me he can write. I normally just have him draw my things, but we let him write here, and he created this crazy character called Candy Cane. I wrote a comic called White Christmas, and it is this kind of White Christmas, not the normal one. Ladies and gentlemen, and we've got, for those who are in my Discord, we have Chris Albright doing his version of the Grinch, and it's just what you would expect from Chris. So lots of good stuff, and as you can see, you can buy all of our Orange Coat add-ons. So that is it. We've got everybody off our list, but wait, there's more. Our friend Gerald wants to show us what he has. It's a pre-launch. Jessica's an amazing proofreader who is going to try to fix this pledge. What? I don't know what that means, but okay. Oh, you proofreaded that? Yeah, that's what you said. All right. Let me get your link. Gerald, as I bring it up, why don't you tell people what you're doing here, brother?
Well, I just wrapped on a new book, and I was going to do this at some point. It was going to be an add-on in the Kickstarter, but it was just too much to do. Actually, there's 3 of you on here tonight. Right there is a piece I did for Aaron, the first one.
It's so good.
So,
Whoa.
It's just my first art book, kind of like a yearbook of 2024 to 2025. Actually, I don't think I might not include any color. It might just be the line art. Yeah, just putting it all together. Some things people have seen, some things haven't seen. It's not an NSFW book, but there will be CJ Hudson, who's a buddy of ours. He's the only guy I do spicy work for, so there'll be like an add-on of those prints just to keep it out of the book.
Gotta keep it separated.
I like the piece you did for Aaron. That's really cool. Is that the samurai on his knees with the arrows in it?
Yeah, that's going to be for 3 and 4 launching
really
in
awesome.
August.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful.
let's make that big.
Really
Can you guys see that good?
Yeah.
And there's actually some coins of Judas that's gonna be in
Wow.
there. Some American Dreams. Yeah, some stuff I did for Aaron.
Yeah.
Maybe Braden.
Oh, one second.
Hell yeah. Can't wait to get you on a cover, my man.
We gotta Henri, we gotta get I know you're muted right now, but we gotta get I gotta see Gerald do a war lion.
Yeah, that would be really badass, Gerald. We should talk about that. But Chip was talking about my dog. He's right here. Oh boy, there he is. This is my friend.
Hold on. I gotta
Oh,
find
it's
you.
Frenchie.
Yeah, that's
That's the
right.
only dog I like.
Aw.
He's a good boy. He's always sleeping right next to me. He's got his own little bed near my desk. So this guy comes over here with me. I think this is the best shot we've got of him so far.
So it's funny now that I see Henri, I don't know if the cover of my art book is me or him.
Ah, there you go.
Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, that kind of looks like him.
Let's see.
I'll just say it's on purpose. I'll just say, yep, that's Henri.
Yeah, there we go. That's me. That's me
Nice.
right there, yelling at the void for people not.
It's commentary on how you think Henri's the devil. I'm really excited
Yes.
about this book.
Yeah, the devil inside.
All right, guys. So he was
Oh
at
my God.
he's at 118. We're gonna try to get him to let's go to 125. No, I'm sorry, 25. Can we do that? I think we can do that. I think we can do 7.
And also the thing is, if anybody, who does when this goes live next month, who backed any of my books is going to get a secret reward. So that'll be a thing.
That's cool.
So, all right, guys, click on this link. It's not hard. We're gonna do this all live. We'll do it live, as a great wise man once said. He is neither great nor wise, but he did say it.
And I'll have 2 versions. I'll have like more of like just a travel soft cover, and then I'm just doing like kind of a very special limited hardcover. Very simple, just art. 88 pages. It says 90, but it'll be 88.
Nice.
I love the Optimus one.
Assuming he doesn't get 2 covers this week that he really wants to add. It's his face after I think you sold out, finding out one last box at a show. Henri. That was a comment towards you. Richard actually came up to see me in New Hampshire, which I thought was super nice because he's out of the Boston area and he came up to see me.
I never actually met
Henri, you need to kind of tilt your camera because it looks like you're masturbating on camera.
Oh,
dude.
well, hey, I'm masturbating on my dog here.
Oh,
All right, guys.
Oh, God.
I just saw James add. James, can you make sure you click on this link, please? Trying to make sure. We're trying to get it to 25 right here in studio. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. 22. All right, 3 more. Come on.
We're almost there.
We're getting there. We're going to get it there. It's
hell
going to be.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been pushing it too hard just because it's like almost like more for anybody. There's people who've backed, my comics, and there's art that they've never seen. So I was like, well, we just put it together, and maybe there'll be 2 people who will buy it.
Hey, if you guys look at me right now, I totally look like I'm winking. See?
Why are you bragging about that? Look, it's.
I
No, it's just like my name was like over there. It's like it's kind of like.
But yeah, all right. So we
I'm
got
not doing that.
23. Come on.
So, Gerald, you going to do a plushie with it?
James, click that link for me.
If I
Don't do
can,
it.
if I can make a plushie that actually is possessed and murders you in your sleep, yes, I will do it.
Sweet.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
great! It's a crusty doll.
It's heavy metal.
I feel like I would totally buy that. I don't know why.
I mean, you have a chance. It's just a plushie, but you're wily.
It's stuck here, guys. I know there's more people watching.
Or they watching something else.
Don't
I got
watch something else, guys. You got to click over here and click at this link. Here, I'm going to share the link again. Maybe you
Yeah,
missed
stop
it.
listening to the plushy guy who's complaining about comics.
I'm just
And
saying.
anybody who was in the Travis's group Indie-tober, all the pieces I did will be in there too. So that'll be fun. A lot of cool creators I got to do some with.
Yeah, are you taking off the month from paid art so you can do that again?
No, probably not.
Well, you went hardcore. It's supposed to be just sketch.
Maybe I do some sketches because October is gonna be crazy between this and how many books going on. It's yeah.
I think it's going to be a good month though. I'm excited about Inktober this year. We've got some cool things planned.
I mean, I'll definitely be in the group and check it out and see what I can do. I think it's because Brian Wolf was like this thing with me and Brian Wolf. And, all right, Brian did this. I'm gonna do this, and I would do this, and Brian would be like, I'm gonna do this.
I'll do different styles of stickmen.
Gerald, we made it.
25. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I
was
really
James's
wanted
fault.
Travis to yell. That's my favorite. I want my alarm clock to be Travis yelling at me to get up. Get shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have hung out. We've got a good night. We've backed
yeah.
some books. We've showed some support. Some of these things are very short. Like I only have 23 hours left, so make sure you back me. But I know 21 days for Aaron there. We've got 13 days for American Dream. We've got I don't have Warline here. How many days you got left to honor?
14 days left. Yeah, 14 days left.
14 days left.
Yeah.
So,
and
guys, if you couldn't back, totally understand. We understand. Please go through the comments, share them out, let people know that exist, let people know that these are kind of books you want to see, And if you're nice, I had a lot of fun tonight. I may come back next week, and I'm not live, so I'd have nothing to gain, assuming I don't launch a book next week. But
Aaron will.
Aaron will. Aaron. I beat Aaron, but only by a few. I'm doing 12 this year. Where you at, Aaron?
Damn.
Oh, I'm nowhere near that. I'm doing
12.
four.
Man, that's awesome.
So yeah. You say I'm insane.
Crazy.
You're insane because you're like, I mean, I guess I'm a one-person show too, but I feel like with Jerome, I'm at least two, and then Heather. I've got Heather, and I got a good crew, and I got a community. I don't know. A lot of them are anthologies, so I feel like, it's
What,
all
do you want me to show you the pages for my new one?
No.
No,
What's the next one?
you don't want an exclusive. It's a science fiction horror like Aliens, Event Horizon.
All right, fine. Send me the link.
Ah,
So you-
fuck you.
Braden looks like he's put the chair in the shower.
I'd have to present. I'd have to present
Sorry,
it.
there. What?
Are you in the
I don't have
shower with
links.
your chair?
No,
It
not
looks
in
like
the
you're
shower at all.
shower.
It's just a room.
That's
Oh,
just
okay.
what Canada looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Oh,
We all have showers in our rooms. We're different here. Maple syrup. And,
It's Canadian thing.
Yeah.
It's all
Canadian,
one-bedroom apartments.
pretty much living in an igloo half the year.
keep the
Okay.
beavers out.
Yeah.
You guys, you can't make fun of Braden too much. I know his dream is to come to America. I mean, I wouldn't come for 4 years, but
Yeah, we've actually had that conversation where it's like, okay, I know we want to move, but like, do we want to move right now? Do we want to
Wait,
move right now?
Say, wait till 2029
Yeah.
before you move here.
I'd wait it out, my friend. I'd wait it out.
Yeah.
Sure.
You got a
Yeah.
new prime minister, whatever. See how that works out first before you come over the border.
Fair
Um,
enough.
Well, I don't know. In like 4 years' time, aren't you going to be the 51st state? They keep talking
I don't
about
know. Y'all keep
Look at
keep
that. Aaron is
dangling
trying to stir the
things.
pot. Look at this Brit
Oh,
stirring
Lord.
the pot.
it.
This dude right here.
He
Canada's
doesn't
canceling
care. He's not even part of the EU anymore.
No,
yeah.
that was
Ever
the
ever since Brexit, Scotland's been really cocky. I'm just gonna tell you.
trust me, that was not our decision. That was pure bullshit lies that the government spun, and we've been regretting it ever since.
So Fred has a question for you, Braden.
Canada as a whole, probably pro plushie, only because it's cold though. Okay, you hit -40 Celsius. I know that doesn't mean anything to you, but you hit -40. You need something warm next to you.
Celsius. So that's like a sauna, right? That's a sauna temperature.
That's what it stands for.
Can we
exactly.
Can you show Aaron's plushie again? I really want to have nightmares tonight.
Yeah, I can bring it up. Yeah, sure.
Bring it up. It's so Aaron always says crazy stuff, but that's the craziest one.
I don't know what
Especially for that book.
Yes, a mutated bat.
Does it come with a fatal virus?
If you want it, I can put it in. And if you
It
want,
comes with a syringe.
And what's the worst part is just sitting here at the
Look
bottom.
at it.
For $70, you can buy this big bad book.
yeah, it's about 30 inches.
30 inches.
30 inches.
Wow.
So if your life is,
Want to scare the hell out of your kids? Get it.
If you want to pay for your children,
it doesn't look like it can fly though.
Wow.
So, but
Thank you.
that's it. Are you going to show us your alien book? Did you send me it?
Oh, I don't have a links for it. I was gonna present it and show you the pages.
All right. Well, present it.
Oh, okay.
We're all working on stuff.
Oh, working.
Gerald gave me a great piece of art this week. I like it a lot. Then he had a colorist color it up in one day. I'm very confused by this fast pace. I'm used to waiting.
I don't know. Sean Wood is a crazy color. I just did a cover for Sean Wood in 24 hours. He showed me today, and he had the full colored already.
Nice.
It's crazy.
That's the same amount as your guy. You sent me the cover. You sent me the
Yeah,
cover.
that's why I
and-
work with them because I have two because the one that I showed you, Lorenzo,
Right.
it's a more kind of vintagey, indie, muted
Right.
style. Guilherme is more like comic book. Look at this.
So it seems to be a lot of plushies.
Whoa.
Look at it. It's a furry plushie. What is that?
That's,
Yo,
whoa,
that's
that
insane.
last page was crazy. Right there with
Yeah,
the
that's awesome.
Wow.
that line work is damn very cool. And
Clowns.
the colors are amazing.
Two plushies making love.
That's beautiful, Aaron.
Yeah, dude. Good for you.
Oh, I didn't draw this shit. You kidding?
No.
Yeah, well, no. I know that. I know that
You wrote-
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you wrote the script and you found
Yep.
this artist.
His
Dude.
script just said draw space.
Draw,
Yeah.
draw some cool shit.
three pages of space.
Like draw space on steroids.
The artist really like smoke, like the smoke like coming off everything is so super cool. Damn.
Yeah. So that's
Wow.
That's cool.
getting everything ready for the Kickstarter.
Interesting.
That's beautiful, Aaron.
It looks gorgeous. Looks really good.
Thank
So
you.
wait, who's the artist that did this?
Caleb Addy. He did a couple of variant covers for Blood and Fire. If you saw the second issue, the red one, that the model,
Mm.
the 3D model is kind of referenced from, he did that. And he also did a variant cover for Ice and Bone #2. So I sent him the script because he's done a few really cool like xenomorph images on his Instagram, and I just commented that that would make a really cool, do you do sequential art? I've only seen him doing like pinups and covers, and he says, yeah, he does sequential art. He just recently did another samurai, and I said, well, I sent him the script, and he loved it. So we're working together. The first issue's 32 pages, and yeah, it's gonna kick ass. Can't wait.
Hell yeah.
He's hand drawn. I actually did a con with him, and he did MegaCon with me. He does all of his stuff hand drawn.
Yep. He's currently coloring them.
Wow.
So this is all before he colors them.
Wow.
No, wait, that's before the color.
He colored it digitally. So he does all the traditional hand drawing stuff. Then he colors it, like shaded it in digitally. But now he's going back to actually color them in each page. So I could have two variants of the comic. One of his hand colored and one digital colored. So maybe, I don't know. Because he sent me like a kind of brief image of his first colored, and it looks really cool. So can't wait.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right, but our show is over tonight. Does anybody have anything they want to say to anybody before we leave?
I love everybody.
Yeah.
I love all you guys. I think you're all freaking awesome. Keep
Thanks,
doing
Ho.
what you do.
Love you guys.
You rock.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
buddy.
loves you.
And Travis, thank you. You freaking rock, dude. Seriously,
Thank
I have
you.
so much respect for you, dude. Thank you. Thank you for putting this together.
No problem. Like I said, we may do one next week. I don't know. It's really up to me. I'll see how I feel next week.
And it's great to finally meet you, actually.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. I apologize if I scared you, if I yelled at you. It is noted for the record that you were backer 74 before said comment. So if anybody has any questions. But no, it's been great.
It's cheaper than therapy.
Everybody got a couple of backers.
Hey, this is better than therapy, honestly.
Daniel was stuck
The
for
only
a
thing
bit.
better than therapy is a plushie.
Oh, God.
Get from Aaron. Hug the
I am going
plushie.
to play the outro. Say goodnight, gentlemen.
You're
Bye.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, I did not have that ready. Hold on. I now I'm going to play that.
Anticlimactic.
Right?